Serving for the Raptors, number 5, Leah Clement. Subbing in for the Raptors, number 18, Harwich. Hamilton serving. Point for the Raptors. serve. Serve for the Rebels. Southern for the Raptors, number 8, Abby McNutt, will serve. Bateman, head back to serve. Lift, carry down the Rebels. Get side out. We'll see now checking back into the Rebels. And Ellison, serve. Smithfield checking in the front row for the Raptors, and Clement, serve.
I hate my job.
Side of the Rebels.
Inman had to almost double pump on the jump. Yeah, it's
Kearns,
she had to time it up. But boy, down the line, like you said, excellent kill. Yep.
Arledge back in for the Raptors. Hamilton, serve.
By Telke, just out in front of her a little bit. Oh! Clever. The senior back there is pretty sure-handed. Let's see her miss too many returns like that. Both sophomores. Whew. Yeah, Magnan, good elevation, had a good swing on it. Just better job on the timing on the block. Yeah, Harlech kind of imposing her will. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you just feel like maybe there's a little momentum on one side, but then it just gets shut down. No. Oh. Yeah, ripped it right down the line. Boy, what nice back court swing again by the Raptors. If apparently we may be having some audio issues right now, please stand by. We'll continue to give you great audio on the court, at least.
And timeout here for the Raptors. They are trailing by 3. It's been a 2-point run here with the Rebels since it was 16-15 for Eastridge after Jenna Henningfield ripped one down the line, and 3 straight points for Champlin Park as they're looking to make a big statement here tonight against the third team in the state. Steve Anderson talking intently. He talked basically the entire 60 seconds of that huddle. Nobody else really having anything to say. Raptors head coach looking to sway some momentum in his favor. Tessa Magnan serves. Played up to Hamilton, set up right down the middle, and it's long. Lauren Bunge had a good look, but pushed it beyond the end line.
I'm sure Coach Larson was basically saying, we're beating ourselves.
Magnan again, right down the line for the serve. Hamilton cross court for Henningfield. Dug out there by the Rebels. Inman gets it across, and Oppland couldn't control it. Out of bounds, 20-15, a 5-point lead now for the Rebels. They smell game one, or set one here. Tessa Magnan continues her run on the serve. And it eats up James, and another ace.
I think they were looking at, well, is that long? Is it long? Maybe it's not. And James with a late attempt to just get a service return.
Didn't keep that one in front of her body. As looked like you're correct. She initially moved forward like she was going to let it go, and then second guessed it, got back, and just muffed it. 21-15, second timeout here for Steve Anderson and the Eastridge Raptors in set number one. Pete Anderson alongside Jim Childs on QCTV. Thanks for joining us here tonight.
Both teams last year conference champions. Northwest Suburban champion was Champlin Park. Obviously, the Suburban East Conference champion was the Raptors.
Magnan serves. Played into the back row. That's McNutt that got it. Henningfield plays it across. That one out for the Rebels, and Eastridge able to stop the bleeding momentarily. And it'll be on serve. And it'll be Henningfield stepping back. Jump serve. Right into the middle of the court for the Rebels. Tapped across. Kearns plays it far side for Inman, who powers that one through the defense. Catches a good carom, and it goes to the floor. 22-16, Champlin Park rolling.
Well, Inman there timed it excellent. Nice set, and she was able to elevate and put that right into the teeth.
Bellison on the serve, and tried to get an amazing dig there with an outstanding effort, but a good tip on the Eastridge side. Makes it 22-17. Champlin Park absolutely willing to trade point for point here.
Oh, yeah.
Clevin will serve. That one out, just long. And another service error killing the Eastridge Raptors as they trail by 6, 23-17. Math is hard. Mia Kern serves right down the middle into the Eastridge court. Oppland, cross court, dug out by Bryn Bellison. Inman puts a right hand into it, finds the line!
Wow. Excellent job by Inman just to be able to get enough topspin to curve that in right on the back line.
Her fourth kill already here of set number one. Kern will serve once again. Right-handed serve right into the middle. Set up near side for Oppland. And the serve out, or the hit attempt out. And that is set number one. It goes in favor of the Rebels, 25-17. It wasn't pretty, but they got the job done, did the Rebels.
Yeah, nice. Well, they just went on a nice run right towards the end part, but really good job by the Rebels, who are still trying to find their footing a little bit. They've been a little inconsistent this season. Now, good start to against a real quality opponent.
And we mentioned Lakeville North a little bit at the beginning of the broadcast. Obviously, that's where the former head coach here at Champlin Park has moved on to. But both these teams also have already faced Lakeville North and took 3-1 losses to Lakeville North. That team is very well loaded and ready for a big season.
Well, both Lakeville programs excellent last year. Lakeville South winning the 4A championship. Now Lakeville North, they've always had a solid program. That's some little different voice leading now. Without Maple Grove in the Northwest Suburban Conference, it looks a little different. The landscape's a little different on the top end. Rogers and Champlin Park are, kind of the benefactors of losing that quality opponent.
And other teams, obviously, the remaining teams in the Northwest Suburban Conference are, looking to kind of fill that vacuum and look to who can be the team that steps into that upper tier, that upper echelon of the Northwest Suburban Conference. On the Suburban East side, it's been the East Ridge show for the last handful of years, and Steve Anderson has brought his team to some really good heights, and this program has shown the results and putting up some taking home some hardware, some section and state hardware and banners, etc.
Suburban East, a little uptick. They've Roseville now ranked 9th, along with Stillwater at 7th. So both squads will be challenging for the conference title. In 3A, when they get into, the sections are the most important, obviously. But Egan and Eastridge generally, and Rosemont, all three are kind of the traditional favorites or powers out of Section 3, 4A.
Champlin Park is just about ready. We're in the final 10 seconds of the break after the first set. Riley Inman leading the way with 4 kills in set number 1. Brinley Opland led the way on the Eastridge side. She had 3. All 3 of those kills came in the first half of the set. Bryn Bellison replaces Kyra Bellison as the libero and immediately goes back behind the service line. And on the Eastridge side, Hamas will start on the court for set number 2. Deja vu all over again. Felt like we already did that, but the floor official wanted to make it more official. And we're about underway. Bryn Bellison, jump serve, right hand, off the hand, not an ace. Bellison receives, sets it up for Howe. That's played in the backcourt. Nice tip, and it's Bellison with the save, and it found its way onto the court on the Eastridge side. I think that was all Bryn Bellison playing that from down low near the floor just to make a save, and it found its way 1-0 early on. Save and a tip across the court. Eastridge, Lauren Bunge was there. Tipped across, and that contact into the net. Savannah Hamilton getting a little eager, trying to help her squad out.
She got above the net. She just, like you said, just wanted to reach across and see if she'd get that. The whistle is a loose ball. Comes on the court.
So we'll start over. We'll just pretend like that one never existed. Bryn Bellison will serve, up 2-0 for the Rebels. Played in the backcourt by Clevin. Now Bunge didn't get all of it, but the deception was good. It was a knuckle curve, if you will. Finds its way to the floor, and Bunge gets a kill either way.
Bunge, a junior, she's slated to go right now to Texas Tech.
Bunge serves. Played in the backcourt. Inman winds and fires. I don't think anybody had time to react with how fast that came off the right hand of Riley Inman. And she's got 5 kills here through the first couple points of set number 2. Rebels lead 3-1. Kern will serve for the Rebels. Hamilton sets, punched over. Bellison saves, and it gets over. Set up again, and a big power move again. That was Peyton Dornfeld. And it goes off of the tape, out of bounds. Point to the Rebels.
It almost looked like there was some contact by the Rebels, but was not called. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah, hit the net.
Yep.
Kern serves. Hamilton will set near side. Dornfeld dug out behind in the backcourt. Inman will bounce it over. Hamilton sets again near side. Oplin. It's blocked and played. Kern sets it up. And the hit into the net by Riley Tilke gives Eastridge their second point of set number 2.
Tessa Magnan, what a great dig in the back.
Hamilton will serve. Bryn Bellison didn't play it clean, but she was cleaned up by her teammate. Hamilton near side sets it up for Oplin, who goes too far into the Champlin Park bench. 5-2 side out in favor of the Rebels.
Yeah, great decision by Bryn Bellison not to get in front of that one.
Here's Inman on the serve into the net.
Boy. You're keeping track of service errors, correct?
I gave up. There was too many.
Okay, all right.
I had to take off a shoe, and I'm like, this is too hard.
That's just uncommon.
Howe down the middle, great save there by James, digging that out. Kern sets it up. Magnan cross court finds the empty space. Good vision by Tessa Magnan, and the Rebels up 6-3.
Well, you're talking about vision. She looked that right down the net and able to drop it in a perfect spot. Good job by the Rebels.
Lucy Howe will serve. Eats up Henningfield. She's on the hit now and dug out. Good job there by Howe. Too far out of the bounds. And it'll be a point for the Raptors. Good power there from Henningfeld. James will serve. Down 6-3 are the Raptors. Down a set. Bellison to Kern. And Kyra Bellison. Oh. Kyra Bellison on the block there, and that goes off at Eastridge. 7-4.
Well, Aldridge had a run at it, and just a great job by the front line of the Rebels.
Riley Tilke serves. That's James in the backcourt. Hamilton sets it up, and it's going to be a lift is the call. Stella Arlich did not agree with it. The look she thought to the top official. If looks could kill. Tilke goes long. That's a service error. As I mentioned, I gave up counting because there's too many. There was in the first set, at least. This is only, I think, the third of the set number 2.
Really?
Leah Clevin will serve for the Raptors. They trail 8-5. Levin serve. Played by Inman in the back. Kern sets it up, and Kyra Bellison was defended. She hit it twice, and it gets over. Tessa Magnan scrambles and finds some space deep in the East Ridge court. 9-5.
Magnan's court awareness has been outstanding this set. She has been able to look off and just put it where they ain't.
She serves, and this one goes wide on the short side. She was lined up far left of the middle court. Henningfeld serves. Played ahead to Kern. Now Inman winds. That's long. And a point to the Raptors. Just like that, they're back within 2. Henningfeld will serve. She comes all the way here to the far left side of the court. And serves cross court. This finds Bryn Bellison up ahead. It's Kern. Kyra Bellison's hit off the hands of Henningfeld and out. Champlin Park puts a quick end to any thoughts of a big run for the East Ridge. Bryn Bellison, she'll serve. She goes right down the middle. Hamilton sets it up for Bunge, and she finds a crease. Brings it back to within 2.
She's impressive.
And she'll go back to serve right here. Good change of direction there by Bunge. Pops that one up, played ahead. Inman with height and power and drive. How many more adjectives do I have to use? That was incredible.
Talk about being in the moment. You could see it before she even landed on the ground, she was smiling. She knew that one was a good hit.
Kern serves into the net. Gives it right back, 11-9. Hamilton serves. Bryn Bellison. Near side, it's played over by Inman. Punched long there by Dornfeld. And a big spot right up the middle. Who else? If it's a middle hit, it's going to be Lucy Howe, and she has some hops on her. She's able to get a high above the ball, slam it right down to where she wants to. She's done that handful of times already here today.
Yeah, and that quick set, and she's got great timing. Being able to drive that.
The board says she's only got 2. I think that's at least her third, because I've seen her do that move 3 times.
Well, we're not scoring, but I guarantee you she had at least 2 in the first.
Inman now with, after the timeout from East Ridge, Inman has 6. 4 of those in set number 1. Oplin had 3 of her team's first 14 points with kills, and since then is yet to connect. Looking ahead for East Ridge, they'll be hosting the White Bear Lake Bears on the 11th, and then we'll travel to a couple of different Suburban East opponents, the Stillwater Ponies and the Park of Cottage Grove on the 16th and 22nd, before they come back home on September 24th to host the Forest Lake Rangers.
Yeah, Suburban East action hasn't even started yet.
Inman serves. James goes down to the knee to dig it out. Big hit from way back. Goes into the rafters, but it'll still be played, and trying to direct that was Magnan. It gets called for a lift and went into the net either way. 12-10.
Dornfeld up there, she has been a force.
Oplin serves. Inman to Bellison in the backcourt. Magnan cross court finds a seam.
Yeah, she's done a nice job on that far side.
Laser accurate and just great vision finding the spots. Lucy House serves. Dug out by James. Henningfeld across court. It'll just be passed over by the Raptors. Kern sets it up. Backside. And that was Tilke. Can't get over. Eastridge scrambling right now, and it's a 14-10 Rebel lead.
Really nice play by Tilke.
Lucy Howe will serve again. Into the net. Try those low line drive. You know, if you get it over, it's a great serve. Just playing with fire, and we've seen a lot of the consequence here today. James serves. Bellison plays that into the net, saved, and then Bellison will play it over, does Bryn. Bunge is blocked, but it goes out and maintains the point. Good job there by Jenna Henningfield, tracking that all the way to the line. I think she even had her nose close to it to make sure it crossed. James will serve, 12-14. Kyra Bellison with power. Too much to handle for Charlotte James, and the lead back to 3 for Champlin Park.
Yeah, really, that whole point was set up by the service return by the Rebels.
Riley Telke, right on the midline, serves right down the midline. Back set, blocked. Arlich. I think Steve Anderson is asking how did that land it out? It hit their player. How was that Champlin Park's point? I tend to agree with him, and I think we will get this one reversed.
Hopefully we can get a replay.
If we've got a replay to see if, and it is reversed. It is Eastridge's point. And James is not eligible to serve again. That would be illegal. They have rules against that. But it'll be Aaliyah Clevin coming off the bench right to the back of the backcourt service line. She hits it. Oh. And an ace. Bellison thought it was out. I think she heard somebody say it. Pulled up at the last second, didn't land. It was well in. It was a two ball lengths from the back court line. High serve, floats over. Kern sets it up, far side. Magnan gets some drive into it, but it's played over by Eastridge. Blocked in, there's James to defend the tip. Tip goes right back for Bunge. Champlin Park still battling. Clevin plays it ahead, Hamilton. Bunge from the side. Circles around on the right side and bangs it down. And we're tied at 15. The Eastridge Raptors showing signs of life. Timeout, Champlin Park.
Well, what a great rally. And Bunge, who is making her presence felt this set. Really a nice job of really making the decision that, hey, I'm going to end this point right here.
Well, she had an opportunity earlier with the tip, and Champlin Park was able to scramble and make a play just to battle to get that back over. And then Hamilton with a nice back set. Bunge circled around and found an angle on the cross court to put that down. Ties this one at 15 apiece.
Good crowd on hand tonight.
Love to see the orange in the Champlin Park student sections. The Play for Max Foundation still living on. His sister is a member of the Champlin Park roster as a freshman. Clevin will serve for the Raptors. Tipped over by Mia Kern. Caught Eastridge napping.
Yeah, that was sneaky. Just a little quick tip right at the net, and good play by Kern.
Did I miss? That was 15-15 going out of the timeout, and now the Rebels have already gained 3 points in two.
Yeah, you're right, and they're gonna talk about it. You're right. When I looked up, I'm like, wow, that changed. Yeah, they put it down to 17 now.
Now they figured it out. 16 and 17. Oh, man, I went to Coon Rapids, but I didn't think I was that bad at counting. Henningfeld in her own end. Played over by Hamilton. Kearns at the net. And it's Kyra Bellison. Able to force her kill attempt through some traffic and down onto the floor. 18-15, the Rebels answer back with 3 straight points of their own out of the timeout. Magnan serves. Clevin will play it ahead for Hamilton. Bunge had it behind her. Good adjustment by her just to get it over. And Oplin couldn't control that in the back row. Actually hits it off of her coach. He still hasn't turned to acknowledge that he'd even hit him.
Nope. Boy, I tell you what, good timeout coming out of the timeout. It's a 4-0 run right now for the Rebels.
Magnan will serve once again. Rebels lead by 4. Up a set already. Hamilton serves for Bunge. That one's deflected and played in the back row. Inman put a big charge into it. Played ahead. We got to get it over. Henningfield does. Rebels go again, and the tip. Save, dugout, goes back over, and the point's going to be the Rebels' point. Correction, the point is East Ridge's point. I believe they're saying it was a double hit on the Champlin Park side. And it'll be Jenna Henningfeld serving. In the back row, Kern goes across for Inman and off the defense. Out of bounds. Point goes to Champlin. 20-16.
Well, Inman continues to just
dominate.
Yeah, really.
Especially from that left side, she is a force. Bunge! It's out! It's long. Point to the Rebels.
Boy, late in these matches, the Rebels are finding a way to just string together points.
And the unforced errors killing Eastridge. Service errors and also missing on those hit attempts. Going out, going long, too far across on the cross courts.
It has been a, we expected a good match, but really the late part of the sets, the Rebels have just made less errors, like you've talking about. They're just able to let the Raptors beat themselves.
And that is the situation that the Raptors have found themselves in. They trail late in set number 2, just as they did in set 1 by 5. That one was 2015 when there was the second timeout called. This one at 21-16. Eastridge still in their huddle, using all of that 60 seconds. Hands in, and Eastridge back out on the floor. Bryn Bellison will be the one to serve for the Rebels once Eastridge is ready. Official waves the ball over. Bellison's serve. Clevin up to Hamilton. Bunge soars above the floor, but hits it long. And another unforced error makes it 22-16 in favor of the Rebels.
Yeah, timing off just a little bit on the jump.
Bellison serve. Clevin plays it again for Hamilton. Goes up near side. Oplin and slice the defense. Nobody had a good enough play on that one to even move.
I got it. You take it.
Bunge will serve. Tilke plays it ahead for Kern. Far side, Inman, dug, but out of bounds.
They went off the Raptors.
It did. I think I just want to shout out Jenna Henningfield's courage of getting in the way of that.
Yeah.
Mia Kern serves. Clevin plays it up to Hamilton. Dornfeld's kill attempt dug out by Magnan, and right. It's down the line, but just off the mark.
Well, guy, feed the beast right now. She has been a force here. See right here, good hit. Just missed. I mean, that was inches on the far side.
Hamilton will serve. She does prime all of the setting for the Raptors. She'll serve here. Bellison plays it. Now it's Telke who just bounces that one over off the heel of her hand. Oplin winds and fires. It's deflected. And a nice tip right there at the net. Brindley Oplin tracked it all the way and got just enough of a touch above the net to make it unplayable for the Rebels. 23-19. Eastridge not going away without a fight. Hamilton serve. Magnan comes up to get it. How does she have that vision? She watches it go straight up, and she automatically already knows the angle she's going to direct that through, and she doesn't miss. Riley Inman, set point, 24-19, serves. Hamilton near side for Oplin. She goes for the tip. It's defended well by Magnan. Near side, Tilke off the defense, out of bounds. A point to the Rebels, and they're up 2-0.
Wow, that was an excellent set for the Rebels. The Raptors tied it up at 15, and then really just domination after the timeout, after they came out of the timeout by the Rebels.
The comeback where Eastridge made it 15-15, that timeout that was called by first-year head coach Amy Finotti.
So we'll come back for the third set coming here on QCTV. Rebels up 2-0 over the Raptors.
Alongside Jim Childs on QCTV. Set 1 went to Champlin Park 25-17. Set 2 went to Champlin Park 25-19. It's been the Riley Inman show here on the Champlin Park side. She's got 10 kills through the first 2 sets and is leading the Rebels to what would be a very big win over the currently ranked number 3 team in the state of Minnesota. Jim, this the lack of really just kind of organization on the East Ridge side, they just feel a little bit out of sorts today. Not something we normally see from East Ridge.
Yeah, well, and Coach, you've been a coach for a long time. You have a big win over the weekend. You beat one of your rivals, and the first time back, it just takes a while to get everything going. And I kind of feel it. They're just a step behind until that one.
Bungie's serve gets returned just over the net, and Brindley Opland there to slam it home. Makes it a 1-0 lead. Bungie serves again. Current sets it up for Inman. She goes for the tip. Dug out. Still playing. And Bungie selling out on the floor for the dig. Then comes back for trying to throw a haymaker just to get that over the net.
For such a good athlete, future Division I, boy, she gives her it all, doesn't she?
She absolutely does. Opland from the near side. Hits it over. It's defended well by the Rebels. How? Lucy, how did she find her way through that? There was traffic everywhere. She found the angle. She found the crease. Slams it down for another kill for her.
Yeah, that middle has been open, and the Rebels have really taken advantage of it tonight.
Curtin serves up at the net. Hamilton tries to play it down low, playing it off of the net. Lost her footing, and it falls down. It'll go down as an ace for Current.
Lucy Hall tried doing everything she could not to touch the net.
Wiping up some moisture on the floor. The floor is squeaky.
I was waiting for that one.
It's achieved the right amount of squeak,
yep,
according to the East Ridge players. The serve is in play. Hamilton sets it up down the middle, and Dornfeld hits it out. East Ridge asking that maybe it hit a body. I don't think it did, and it'll be 4-1. Kern still serving. A sophomore cross court goes to the libero James. Near side, Opland. She goes cross court. That one's long. Good job there by Bryn Bellison. Not getting a fingertip on that. And it's a 5-1 lead.
Yeah, Bellison, she's had a couple where she hasn't made the decision the right way. That one, great decision.
Kern serve. New setter in the game now for East Ridge. Inman off the defense, comes back to her. She taps it down and finds a way to get the point.
Well, right now, Rebels are winning at the net. I mean, the last probably half of the last set and this one, they're just winning at the net right now.
And that's led by, that's just out. The serve just missed.
Well, that one looked like that was in.
Just missed right there. But the battle at the net, led by Inman Howe, Telke getting involved, Kyra Bellison as well. Serving here for the Raptors, Penny Rivero. Tapped down and saved out. Big hit there on the far side. I believe that was Arlich. From the back row, Tessa Magnan up off of. Unlucky. If it doesn't hit the divider hanging above the net, that one goes onto the Champlin Park side. Instead, it falls just onto the East Ridge side. 7-2 the score. James digs it out. Rivero sets it up. Cross court hit attempt there from Dornfeld. Goes off of Champlin Park and out of bounds. And it'll be Brinley Oplin serving now for the Raptors. Off the net, Howe played it. Now it'll be a back row hit for the Rebels just to get it over. Rivero sets backside. Arlich able to get it over, but didn't get it clean. Howe blocked at the net. That's one of the first time that's happened here today. A sideways hit off of Tilke's hand, finds its way across, and then blocked at the net. Arlich, Howe, Magnan team up. Feel like maybe they stole that one.
Certainly did, but Howe's really done a nice job this set.
She'll go back to serve. You see the replay here. The block.
Yeah, great job.
Live action. That one into the backcourt for the Rebels. They'll just have to get this over. Played deep. Oplin plays it ahead. Rivero sets it up for Dornfeld. Blocked right up the middle. Kyra Bellison, Tessa Magnan team up. And the winning at the net continues for the Rebels. Lucy Howe, key part of that middle. Now behind the back line, serves it, gets it near side, hit attempt, dug out by Inman. Far side, Magnan, that one's long. Haven't seen her miss that often when she's been set up, and it's 9-4 here in favor of the Rebels.
She even looked that one down and just was a little early on the jump.
James will serve. Goes to Bryn Bellison. Set up, and Kyra Bellison, good adjustment just to get that over. Bungie sends it over to Inman in the backcourt. Kyra Bellison tips it straight down, but they're going to call a carry, a lift. Just too much control of that as she pulled it inside. It pulled it across the net. 9-5, serving is James. Big hit from Telke. It's dug out by the Raptors. Kearns over to Bellison. And Magnan takes a little bit off. Still on. And James is able to get it across. Magnan again. She winds and goes long.
Yeah, Bungie back out there on the front line is you see the Rebels making adjustments with her there and just trying to get it over the future Texas Tech Red Raider.
James will serve once again. 9-6. Kearns sets it up for Magnan. She takes a little bit off and just enough as it goes off of the deflection at the net and down onto the floor. 10-6. Magnan finally gets one to fall after sending the last two long. Telke serves it near side. Rivera sets it up. Rides the tape and down. Point for Eastridge. Abby McNutt will probably not want to try that again, but she'll take it.
Yeah, you said ride the tape, man. That went halfway across the court before it fell on the Rebel side.
Leah Clevin will serve. Top server here today for the Raptors. Magnan hits down the line, and no chance on the back row for Brinley Oplin to get a piece of that. Tessa Magnan will serve for the Rebels, leading by 4. They've got 2 sets in the bag already. Magnan serves. Clevin head for Rivero. Big hit by Bungie, and it goes into the net. Timeout for Steve Anderson and the Raptors. 60 seconds on the clock. He's used all of his 60 seconds each of his previous timeouts. Have to imagine this one will go the distance as well.
Yeah, well, you're down 2 sets and you're down 5 points in the third. You know, there's got to be some changes that you want to get across. The one thing is a lot of the service errors have stopped on both sides, so it's much more clean game. But as that happens, you can see the Rebels, their height and their length up at the net have just really, kind of owned the last 2 sets.
Here in set number 3, what we have seen is a significant Champlin Park's schedule coming up. They'll travel to Coon Rapids on the 11th, and then we'll follow that up with another non-conference matchup, traveling to St. Michael Albertville to take on the Knights. Then they return to conference play. They'll host Centennial. And then a non-conference, used to be a conference game, but they'll host the Maple Grove Crimson back here on the 23rd with the Rebels. One change that East Ridge has made is Savannah Hamilton at setter out, and going with the freshman Penny Rivero at setter here in this third set. Steve Anderson mixing things up. Abby McNutt getting a little bit more of a run as well, instead of just coming in for service. Tessa Magnan will serve for the Rebels. She goes right down the line. Clevin plays it to Rivero. Bungie has to just punch that over to get it. Far side, Inman. Two hands, finds her way into the open floor, and the lead expands to 13-7, 6 points, the buffer for the Rebels. Just enough force to get through that defense. Magnan to Clevin, ahead for Rivero, tapped ahead, Bungie straight down. It's Telke with the dig. Inman winds and fires and finds her way through that one as well. She has so much power. It doesn't matter the angle, it doesn't matter her body, if she's on the floor, off the floor, she has so much drive into that ball that it just finds its way through most of the defense.
Yes, it does. So
Rivero, near side, McNutt. It's dug out in the back row by Magnan. Big swing there by Kyra Bellison. Back near side, and a good job there by Bungie. Going up high, tapping that, and caught the Rebels defense below the ball. Good things happen. Oh, they gave that point to Champlin.
I don't know what happened. There was
somebody must have gone over the line. I'm not sure. Touched the net, and Bungie leaves that one short, just trying to be a little bit too precise. And the lead continues. 16-7, it's now 9. Magnan serving into the net.
Well, that was lazy. That one almost went through the net. That was ripped it just a little bit too. But you know, it's Bungie at times really can dominate, but the Rebels have kind of found an answer for her.
Henningfeld's serve. Kern now plays it to Inman, who goes for the tip, and she's just got everything working right now.
She does.
She's Scotty Scheffler out there, just pulling. Let's see what I can do with this club. Let's see what I can do with this swing. And just puts it in the exact right spot. She's been incredible to watch here tonight. 13 kills.
And she is, she's lived on that left side.
Bryn Bellison will serve for the Rebels, and she gets an ace. 18-8. By my count, there's 6 aces for the Rebels here, at least that are on the court right now. Most of the bodies that serve have been regular rotation. Looking up here at the QCTV broadcast schedule coming up, we've got the Champlin Park Rebels. A big win for the Rebels last week against the Andover Huskies. They'll take on the Centennial Cougars, another tough matchup for Champlin Park. Centennial off to a good start as well. Also on September 12th, it'll be the Cardinals versus the Huskies at Andover. Then on September 15th, we got boys and girls soccer. The Spring Lake Park Panthers taking on the Rebels over here at Champlin Park. And then on September 17th, we got boys soccer. The Cardinals taking on the Tornadoes over at that one field.
Oh, yeah. So
it's historic.
Coach, Cougars versus the Rebels?
Man, that's going to be a good one. I you know, as a member of the coaching staff on Andover, I had Champlin Park and Centennial circled after week 1, being like, hey, these two teams are going to be tough. They're going to be physical. They're going to play hard, and you know, so far it's looked good. Back underway, Bellison's serve played too hard off of the hands of Hamez. It goes all the way across the net, out of bounds. That's another ace for Bellison. 19-8.
Bellison did a nice job on the serve tonight.
And as the libero as well, she's been very fun and very involved. Kern sets it up for Howe, and a rare miss for Lucy Howe.
Tried to sneak it down the near side line and just couldn't get the right angle.
19-9, it'll be Lauren Bungie on the serve for the Raptors. She goes right down the lane. Inman blocked and right into her face. Good job there. Rivero teaming up with Dornfeld. It's one of the nice things that Champlin Park has had their share of having a setter that has the height. They can help in those block situations. Yeah. Kern plays it across for Lucy Howe. She makes up for it, sweeping to her right, crossing her body. And that one eats up Clevin in the back row. It's 20-10.
Yeah, really nice play and good movement by Howe to get over. He's been in the center most of the night, or middle most of the night.
Mia Kern serves. Rivero sets it up. Dornfeld just taps it over. Kern sets it up for Inman. Too much. Just too much Riley Inman for East Ridge. That is kill number 14 for Riley.
Yeah, that would be a good night. She would probably be one of the candidates for player of the match.
I'll give it to her.
Yeah.
Yep. I just, I mean, are we in agreement? Let's do it.
Let's see if we can get to 24.
That one goes in the favor of Champlin Park as Inman again hits it over. Mia Kern will serve. 22-10 the score.
Kern has done a nice job, really, on the set tonight.
It's one thing Champlin Park has always had as a good setter. Blocked at the net, saved momentarily, still up, and touched by Dornfeld, so Champlin Park was able to get it over. Bellison with a good dig. Inman takes a little bit off, gets it over. Rivero sets it up down the middle, and Eastridge can't recover.
I think Howe got a piece of that. Put it right down. Nice job in the center again. You talk about setters, Axness. He's a setter here for a number of years. He's at Ball State now.
Izzy Ashburn.
Yep.
Big hit there on the near side. It will give the setting opportunity here. Now it's Penny Rivero. 23-11 the score. And service error for Penny. And this brings us to match point.
Now I will
Who
yeah.
is a better person to be serving that one? She goes cross court. James Rivero struggles just to get it. Oplin pushes it over. Howe sets it up, calls her own number down the middle here. This one might come to us, not quite, but that is all she wrote. Champlin Park in straight sets, 25-17, 25-19, and 25-11. Wow.
Yeah, that was impressive. What a good win for the Rebels. The Rebels, have been a little inconsistent earlier for the Rebels, for the program. But boy, they came through and really took care of one of the best in Minnesota.
Straight sets for the Rebels. It's an exclamation point win for the Rebels as they start jumping into conference play with a couple of non-cons, big non-cons, St. Michael, Everville, and Maple Grove coming up, as we just saw. But for Amy Finoti and her squad in her first year, this has been a really incredible start for her.
It really has. And you look at, you had a vacuum of talent leave, and then all of a sudden you look at Riley Inman, who came in here and really dominated as a junior. She's filling a void quickly.
She was outstanding here tonight. She comes up with 15 kills to lead all hitters in this matchup, and really was dominant. The only reason that she ever got stopped was really, she just missed.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So it was kind of a messy first set, but boy, that second and third set, really good volleyball.
Well, that will do it for us here at Champlin Park High School. Thanks for tuning in to QCTV tonight for this matchup of the Rebels and Raptors. For Jim Childs, for our crew here, I've been Pete Anderson. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good rest of your night.